Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Allie McNair, filling in for Jane Jude. And if you live in Okatee, you know this already probably, but there is a new Walgreens. And joining me to talk a little bit about all the services they provide is its manager, Melissa Reese. It's great to have you on.
Great to be here.
Well, tell us something. You opened how long ago?
November 10th.
November 10th, and you had what is known as a soft opening. What does that mean?
Just kind of where we open up our doors. No big advertising, no ads, no flyers, and we just open the doors and just kind of see who falls in.
And you had a lot of people come that first day.
We really did. It was huge, and we were so excited.
And you had pharmacy folks working their little tails off, didn't
Yes,
you?
they were.
Tell me how many prescriptions you filled in that first day or so.
321.
That is a lot.
It really is. A new Walgreens averages about 20 scripts on their first day of silent opening. So it was
Wow.
It was amazing.
Now, you're saying that's the average. When we talk about the average, how many Walgreens are there across the country?
Over 7,000.
That's amazing. And it started all with one person?
One person, Charles R. Walgreens, back in 1901.
Amazing. Let's talk about pharmacy matters a little bit. I was amazed to learn a while ago that pharmacists go through a tremendous amount of schooling. And it's not just 1 or 2 years. How long is it?
6 years, actually. And at the end of their schooling, they actually are a doctorate of pharmacy. Yes.
So in other words, when I learned that, first of all, I was impressed by who I was dealing with at the pharmacy, but also realized that when you consult with a pharmacist, they really know their drug, so to speak, because they've gone to school and learned everything about interactions, what medications do, how they interact with food, other medications, alcohol. You offer consultations, right?
Yes, we do. We have actually a consultation window. It's a different line than if you're picking up a prescription or dropping it off. We actually have a consultation line, and there's always a pharmacist there, ready to answer any questions you have.
I mean, and that's really a service I always encourage my own family, my parents, who are on quite a few medications. Be sure to ask or talk to your pharmacist if you're going on a new medication or the dosage is changing, because they really do know what they're talking about.
They really do.
Now, when you had that influx on that first day, you actually made adjustments to your employees in order to serve people better, didn't you?
Of course, we had to.
Yeah. So how many pharmacists on staff now?
We have 3.
Right.
And like I said, we have a wonderful pharmacy staff, a lot of experience, a lot of wonderful people.
Well, bottom line for a lot of people is how much does it cost? And you offer, do you not, a program for people to pay a lower price, so to speak, on certain drugs, right?
We do. We offer a 90-day generic medications for $12.
Wow.
So if you're on any maintenance medication, we have a huge list, or you can step up to the consultation window and the pharmacist will be happy to look it up for you. You don't even have to look on the list if you don't want.
Well, that's great. I mean, because you may be paying more, or you have in the past elsewhere, and if you're able to get that 90-day supply for $12, that's fantastic.
It's wonderful.
Other services with pharmacy, people like to know, will you refill it automatically? How will I know when it's ready? What kinds of things do you offer there?
We do. We have automatic refill, express pay, where we keep your credit card on file, and it's just easy in, easy out. You're on the way home from work, fly by, you grab it, or someone else can pick up your prescription for you and it's still paid for on your card.
I mean, I think that's great, because a lot of us end up having a relative, husband, wife, mom, dad, daughter, son, that will go pick up the prescription. So if it's already paid for because your credit card's on file, it makes it a lot easier.
It really does.
Yeah. How about community involvement? How important is that with Walgreens? Because you're new to the area. Have you done anything with the community yet?
It really is, not just at our Okatee location, but at every location, every Walgreens location. It really is our main focus. We really want to be out in the community. We want to know the community. We want to help the community. It really is what we pride ourselves on at Walgreens. It's like I said, it's what we do every day.
And you've also been involved recently with a road race in the area?
We were sponsored the Okatee Ale House 5K run, and it was just a wonderful turnout. It was a wonderful event.
That's awesome. So not to get you flooded with people, but if someone's got a nonprofit or some community event in your area, are you okay with them stopping in and asking for you?
Of course.
Good.
Of course, we're always ready to help. We always want to help. We do what we can, whether it's time spent out in the community, or sometimes it's dollar amounts. we're open.
You know what I like are freebies. I have to admit to you. So like when you do a road race and maybe Walgreens gives you a little something knick-knack or something from Walgreens, I love that. Like you mentioned, you gave away a little first aid kits, right?
We did. At the road race, we gave away T-shirts, first aid kits, mesh bags.
Yeah. Anything free. That's my motto. I love anything free. So I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Sun City has got to be a huge potential area of people coming to see you, and you already probably have customers from Sun City.
We do, and I have met a group of wonderful people out there, and they are actually the majority of our business out there in Oakady, and we really enjoy having them. They're really great.
You're near the back gate of Sun City, is that right?
Yeah.
What's the official address in case people haven't been in to see you?
It's 138 Oakady Center Boulevard.
Okay. I'm impressed to learn that you've been with Walgreens for a while. You're a young person from my perspective. Tell me how long you've been working with them.
I started when I was 18 as a service clerk, and I've actually just moved up through the ranks.
I think that's super. I always love hearing that there's an opportunity in a company for somebody to really climb the ladder, do well, and keep advancing.
And they tell you that the first day you're hired, regardless if you're hired for store manager, which or service clerk, you can go as far as you want to go.
Right.
There's always going to be an opportunity for you if you want it.
I think that's awesome. And you actually moved from
Augusta, Georgia
to Oakady.
Well, I'm actually living in Bluffton and working in Oakady.
Okay, and so far so good. You like the area?
I love it. After visiting here, after having the offer presented to me, and then visiting the area, I really knew that it was a good move.
That's great. That's great. Let's talk about some of the other things at the pharmacy or Walgreens. It's not just the pharmacy. Now, one area I have to admit, I think some women are like this. They love browsing and like the cosmetics aisle. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it. So, what about cosmetics?
We do. We have a beauty advisor on site at all times. They're there to help you with your color eyeshadow, lipstick, facial creams, whatever you need help with, they're there.
Yeah, and you also, I would imagine, have like specials, the 2-for-1 or buy one get 50% off and all that swell stuff.
Oh
right?
yeah, we have a lot of in-store promotions. Of course, our circular goes out in the newspaper every Sunday. We really have a lot of good deals.
Does it involve a lot of clipping of coupons with the circular, or is it a lot of times you can just walk in and find what you've seen in the circular?
You can pretty much just walk in and find what you have seen in the circular, and you don't have to actually clip the coupons out. A lot of people do. They use it as a reminder. Instead of a list, they just clip the coupons at home and bring it in, and they use it somewhat as a list, but no, it's not required.
Okay, let's talk about services as far as, we didn't mention this, if I can get flu shots. I mean, it's so easy now if you can go into a Walgreens or elsewhere and get a flu shot. Do you offer that?
We do. We offer, right now at the Oakady location, we offer the flu shot and the pneumonia shot.
Very important for people that are at high risk or suppressed immune systems or people over a certain age to get that pneumonia shot.
Of course, and there's no appointment necessary. You come in and you're just treated the next one in line.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge convenience for people, I would
huge.
imagine. And I'll put in my little mention here that I read recently that state officials are still in the health area are still advising if you haven't gotten the flu shot, you really should still think about doing it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Photo finishing is always a big item in drugstores, pharmacies. Do you offer that too?
We do. We have 1 hour processing. We actually can do, photos in store. Posters in store.
Posters.
Yes. I think there's like huge, 16 by 38.
Wow.
I mean, they get big.
That would be great if you're having like a birthday party for someone you want to blow up their picture, or
oh yeah,
I would think that would be very.
We do a lot of photo gifts, mugs, puzzles, blankets. If you can name it, we can put a photo on it.
I mean, you basically can go into a Walgreens now and do a lot of shopping too, whether it's some grocery items, right, or the card, the wrap, the gift.
Oh yeah, it's a one-stop shop. Anything from milk, bread, eggs, to your prescription, to your beauty items.
Right.
It really is just, like I said, a one-stop shop.
We're out of time, but do you want to issue an invite for people that are listening to you now to come in and see the store?
Of course, I'd love anybody to come who hasn't visited our new location in Oakady to come on by. It's a beautiful store, and we're happy to be there.
Well, Melissa Reese, I'm very impressed by you. If the company is at all how you are, and you reflect on the company, I'm impressed, and I want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And we will be back with more of Talk of the Town in just a moment.